Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. In my new series, LA Hustle, I'll be taking you guys along with me on some of the gigs I do around the city in collaboration with other creatives. I'm very fortunate to know and be able to work with such talented individuals, and I wanted to do a series in which I could pick their brains and find out what their LA Hustle has been like. In this episode, I did some event photography for the play For Colored Girls, and afterwards I sat down with the director and choreographer of the show.
Looks like me on TV, but that day seems far away, and it pains me to say I'm falling apart. It's breaking my heart. Can you help me find out who I'm supposed to be? Yeah. I'm falling apart. It's breaking my heart. Can you help me find out who I'm supposed to be?
Alright, please introduce yourselves, your name, where you're from, please.
I'm Kiyah Bradford, choreographer, Lady in Blue for Colored Girls who considered Suicide When the Rainbow's Enuf. I'm originally from Washington, D.C. I've been in Los Angeles for 4 years now.
And I am Tiffany RaeLynn, Lady in Red, also director. We are also co-producers of this show. I just moved from New York. I almost been here in LA for a year.
Do you like LA yet?
You know what? I've liked LA since I came. I'm not one of those East Coast people that couldn't stand it. When I got here, I knew what I was coming for, and I love the sunshine and the beach. So it's all good. The opportunities as well.
I totally hated it my first year and a half here. I'm not even gonna lie.
A year and a half and then you loved it afterwards?
And I don't.
Where are you at now? It's 4 years in.
I like it a lot. It's home for now. I don't know if it's forever, but it's good. I'm good for now.
If you had to classify yourselves in your art, what are you? Are you just a choreographer? Are you just a director? Or did you come here for more?
No. Well, I'll start. I guess first of all, I actually moved here for my full-time job. I'm actually an attorney full-time, so that's what I moved here for.
What kind of law you do?
I did labor and employment. Now I recently switched over into criminal with the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel most alive when I'm creating, and that is through storytelling. Also, I'm a makeup artist, directing and writing, and so I would say that I'm multifaceted. If there's something for me to try, even dancing, I was a burlesque dancer for some time in New York City, and so I don't have limits. I just know that in order for me to live in the fullness of who God created me to be as a woman and as his daughter, is creating, and it's creating however I can.
I've been stood up 4 times, left 7 packages on your doorstep, 40 poems, 2 plants, and 3 handmade note cards. I had to leave town to send to you. You've been no help to me on my job. You call at 3 o'clock in the morning on a weekday, so I can drive 27 and a half miles across the bay before I go to work. Charming! Charming, but you are no assistance. I want you to know that this has just been an experiment. To see how selfish I could be. To see if I could really carry on to snare a possible lover. To see if I was capable of debasing myself for the love of another. To see if I could stand not being wanted when I wanted. wanted to be wanted. And I cannot. So, with no further assistance or guidance from you, I am ending this affair!
If you had to give a young artist who wants to move to LA any piece of advice, something you wish you knew before you came, what would it be?
First of all, my advice would always be to do it. Life is literally too short to waste time doing something you don't want to be doing. Like, that's just crazy. If God instilled you with a talent, the Bible says it should not be wasted. I'm sorry, I am a Christian. So if it's your talent, it's your passion, then that's what you should be doing. Yes, it's hard out here, but one, maintain your passion. Maintain your professionalism. That's something I think a lot of artists come out here and lack. And just keep going. It's not that it's hard. It's just it's a lot of work, and a lot of times you're not paid what you're worth until you've quote unquote made it, and that can take a long time.
And I think really doing things that you believe in and being surrounded by people that love and support you, are honest with you, and having a strong community, because it is a hard industry. It is extremely challenging, like professional athletics, and it's not for the faint of heart. And there will be times when you want to stop, but you have to remember your why. And when you forget your why, have solid people around that will remind you, so that you stay focused. And remember that I think really, as hard as it is to get comfortable, first of all, be so confident in what you're called to do, work on your craft, continue to get better and better, and surround yourself with people that will sharpen you, but also be okay with the no, and know that the no is not ever, or you're not good enough. It just could be this is not the one, and the one that is for you after this may be the thing that's changes your life, but really being confident in what you are doing. And if you want it, like if you're a singer and you really are tone deaf, take some lessons. You can learn. You know what I mean? Just because you're not amazing at it right now doesn't mean you can't be. And so learning is key, and being teachable and being humble and being gracious. Graciousness and kindness will get you so much further than being able to sing 5 octaves or dance a dance that'll dance your feet off, It's really important.
One thing I'll add to that, especially to all the Black girls out there, there really is no certain shape or size. If you can see both of us, neither of us is a size 2 or even aspiring to be, I don't think. And you can still do the damn thing. If you saw our show, all of our actresses were different shapes, different sizes, different hair, different shades, just different in so many ways. And honestly, don't let anyone tell you that you have to be this, that, or the other to make it here, because it's simply not true, especially not in this day and age. It's just not true.
Yeah. Loving yourself is what's most important.
Sing! Yeah! Dance like you're on top! Hey! Dance! Ring! Because I done forgot all of my words. They got no definitions. I want to whirl!
Found the artist community in LA compared to where you're from back home?
Well, I didn't act professionally at home. My acting experiences came mostly from college and high school, drama club, theater club, all of that good stuff. So I can't compare it to the community in DC or any other place. I can only say here. I've been having a good time with it. I'm not going to lie. But then again, I have a whole nother career to fall back on. So it's a little different for me. It's easier for me. I won't say easier, but it's not life or death for me like it is for some people. So.
And I would have to say that it is like Indian and Mexican food. Like they're both delicious. They're both, in comparing LA to New York City. Obviously, New York City is the mecca for theater with Broadway and incredible off-Broadway and theater companies that have been around forever. But the opportunities, I feel like LA is so ripe for good theater, and I think that there are actors here that love the craft and are working hard, and TV is here, and that's a whole new ball game for me. but I think that the people that I have met have been eager, and I feel like you get what you give. So when you give, when you're open and kind, and I mean, there obviously in every city are the people that are not authentic and are wanting to step on you to get to the next place. That's everywhere. But when you are so full of peace and wellness and health in your own person, those things don't bother you. So I am excited to be here. I'm excited for the opportunities. I love learning. I'm excited when I get to be on set to watch how things work in television. And so it's been really, really exciting. New York is home, and I will be back at some point to do some theater, but LA will be where I rest for most of my life, you know, especially in the winter.
What's one of the most surprising things you discovered about living in LA and working in LA?
Surprising.
Something you didn't anticipate.
I didn't anticipate loving my cast for this show so much. I mean, you hear about the Hollywood types and actresses being divas and full of themselves and up and up. But what I can say, this cast for this show, all of these women were, first of all, stupid talented. Every last one of them.
Really
And beautiful inside and out. And just great freaking people. People I actually will call my friends going forward. So
I think I'm not surprised, but delighted that people are so hungry for authentic, like theater in its raw form. Like I love black box theater, just the intimacy of it, and just the feedback that we got from the people that saw the show, and even people that were emailing that weren't able to see it the first run, were just like, we are so excited that this type of show is being here in LA. It hasn't we haven't had theater like that in a long time, or there are some shows, you know, at different larger theaters that are large musicals, which are phenomenal and amazing, but some of the more gritty types of theater people want. And so that's really exciting because that's what I love to give.
What's your next play? What's your next project?
we're not quite done with this one yet.
Right.
We
Yeah.
actually have some invitations to take it on the road. So we're going to figure out if that's going to work out, because that costs dollars. But hey, if they're really willing to put it up, like, I would love literally to take this play everywhere. I think it has I know it has messages that need to be heard, especially in this climate. The Black woman has just been so overlooked, and there's so many different facets of us, and just it needs to be heard. So I love to take it on the road. We're definitely going to talk to those people who want to do it. We are going to do it in LA again at the close of Black History Month, opening of Women's History Month.
Yes.
Which is perfect.
It's really exciting.
Yeah, but after that, I'm working on writing, actually. I'm new to writing, so I'm working on that. I have a mentor that's going to help me. I have a screenplay in my head, and I want to get it out. But definitely plan to produce more theater. I love theater. Theater's my home.
Same thing goes for me. Producing a musical and but another play, which I think is really beautiful. Working on a one-woman show, which I think will be really exciting and something new. I love having the other actors to bounce things off of, so it'll be really interesting to see how that shakes out. And my background is working with families in really hard crisis situations and traumatic situations, and I really miss working with them using drama therapy. And so I've been talking with some groups in the city that I can bring some art therapy to, a few women's shelters and some kids that are in hard places, because I do think that when you are, again, creating and touching those different parts of yourself, you're able to go deeper than you would when you are being defensive or protecting yourself. And then real healing can come. And so my hope for wherever we tour is that we at least have one night of a talk back where we're able to hear from our audience and share our heart and the reason why we are doing the show. It's a very emotionally powerful show, and every emotion, I think, is displayed. And I think we're not doing it just to show that we can act it, but we want people to be able to touch that place in themselves with the hope, if there's brokenness there, it comes to the surface and they're able to find healing. That is my hope. And the first time I did the show was the first show I did professionally many years ago, and that is what I saw. And I think in addition to it being the first show that I did professionally, that really touched my heart to be able to see how art can impact a life and a performance can allow a person to get to that really sensitive place so they can grow and be healed. I love that. And so I definitely want to figure out how we can incorporate that if we're going to continue to do it.
Website, social medias, plug it in.
So you can follow me on IG. Kiyah, Kiyah, B as in boy, E as in Edward, E as in Edward, 83.
And I'm NY Curves in LA. Just no I, only N. Does that make sense? In LA. Yes. You'll find me, Tiffany RaeLynn.
I'm going to write it down below.
Yes.
Thank you ladies so much for sitting down
Thank
with me.
you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your time with us.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure collaborating with these talented women, and I hope you all got value out of the dimes they dropped during our interview. Please like this video if you've made it this far, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and comment below and let me know which photos you liked. And as always, I will see you guys next week when I upload another video. Peace!